Now, with Sahaja Yoga, of course, they are learning gradually how to be one with others. Moreover, culturally, some people are different. So they stick on to their own culture. Of course, whatever is good in any culture should be taken, because whatever is universal culture is in Sahaja Yoga. But so many things there are where we just falter because of our conditionings. And that's why at the same time we had another great incarnation of Mahavira, who pointed out what are the punishments for people who indulge into their conditionings. Many horrible things he has talked about. What will happen to people if they have their conditioning? Where will they end up? What will be their situation? What kind of hell they will get? This is being described, horrible things. Of course, I am not going to tell about that today. But common thing about him and all his contemporary, like Buddha, Kabira and all these people, there was one thing common which came, that they, not Kabira so much as Buddha, that is better not even to talk about God, but to talk about abstract, about formless. Because the worst condition in those days was that once they started worshipping any deity or anything, they became complete slaves of that. Like Muhammad Sahib also said, he talked of Nirakar. But these two went even beyond that and they talked, there's no God. Better not talk of God just now. Better get your self-realization. I did the same in the beginning. I said, get your self-realization. Because anybody can start, I am God. So they never talked about God. Not at all. And they all the time said that there is no God, but it is yourself. They tabooed actually. They are called as Nirishwaras. Nirishwarvad. Did not believe. Both of them did not believe in God, but in self-realization. They knew that I had to come and tell you about it. So Buddha has talked about the future Buddha, which is Matraya. Ma is mother, who is in three forms. Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. Any Buddhist, if you ask him to ask the question of Matraya, he gets his realization just then. So he talked of Matraya because he knew that when Matraya will come, she will have to tell people about Ishvara. According to them, the people had not yet reached that stage that you could tell them about Ishvara. So they said there is no God. Just to accentuate self-realization. Atma-gyan, knowledge about yourself. Self-realization. And early Buddhists, I am told, of course they were Bhikshukas, they were ascetics, but they had the experience of the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. Just like the Gnostics, I think. But there were very few. There are not as many as you are, but quality-wise they are very high. Because all of them had come through that terrible penances. So quality-wise they were very high. And because the difference between them and others, the quality-wise, was so much that they could not impress the others, and so just it died out, I should say. But still we had Zen, where Viditama is another disciple of Christ, went down, of Buddha went down, and Tao. These two are the ones which are expressing Buddha's ideals about Sajog. Tao is nothing but Sajog. Tao means how it works out. And Zen system, Zen means dhyana. So they also believed in raising the Kundalini. They did not hit at that time anybody's spinal cord, but later on they started hitting people's spinal cord with some stick to put them into that. So Tao and Zen both are offshoots of the same Buddhism, in the real sense of the word I should say, of their ascent, without talking about Ishvara, about God. But aims were the same, to become Buddha, but they also died out. I met the head of the Zen who came to me for curing. I asked him, I said, how is it you are the leader, you are not even a Kashyapa? Kashyapa is the one who is a realized soul. So he told me, confessed to me, they had only 26 Kashyapas throughout. And only after the 6th century they started, and very few were there, and it has died out. That means how lucky you are that you are all realized souls. So for our banyan tree is the collectivity. We have to make ourselves subtler beings, to be one with the collective. And that is very enjoyable, very beautiful. Those who cannot do it, cannot progress in Sahaja Yoga.